Hi, and thanks for joining me for the class today. So today's class is going to involve movements to work throughout the body. We're going to focus on some exercises to work our core, our abdominals and our glute muscle strengthening as well. So we're going to start the class in standing and warm up, and then we're going to come down onto our backs, then onto our sides, and then finish back onto our backs again. So remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by bringing those toes apart and those heels apart, so feet at that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight coming to the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements, so that weight's going nice and evenly down through those feet. Knees are soft, so not locked back, hands up onto your pelvis very gently. We're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just nice and gently forwards and back. Again, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements, so in that nice neutral position. Good. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Brilliant. So we're going to bring our hands together in that kind of prayer position and just gently bring them down. Might feel a little stretch through those forearms. And we do a little spine twist here. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to rotate around to one side, coming back. Breathing out again, reaching above your head, coming back down, and then rotating around to the other side. Good. Reach above and down. So in between, we're just reaching above our head, reach those fingertips up, back down, and rotating around. Good. So a little spine twist, reaching in between with those hands. Good. Rotating around, back, and reaching up. Good. And again, rotating around, back, and reaching above your head. Lovely. And again, rotate around, back, and reaching above. Well done. Rotating around, back, and reaching above. Good. One more each side. So coming around and back and reaching above. Good. One more time. And back, and then reaching above. Lovely. Bring those arms back down, relax those shoulders. Good. So let's go into our balance series here. So still keep those feet that hip width distance. We're going to float our hands up to shoulder height, come up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, so float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. And again, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Lovely. So keeping that control, those knees staying that hip width distance apart as you're lowering down. Good. And again, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, floating up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. Last few here. Up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Let's do one more time. Up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work on our hip control a little bit here. So standing, the leg you're standing on, keep that knee nice and soft. Opposite leg just in front. We're going to try and keep that pelvis nice and level, and we're going to lift up and tap down. And again, so lift up, tap down. So we're not going any higher than that hip height as we lift up, tap down. Good. And again, lift up, tap down. And we're going to add a bit more movement in here. So we're going to lift up, tap down. This time, lift up, tap to the side. Lift up, tap behind. Lift up, tap in front. Good. And again, so we're lifting up, tap to the side, back up, tap behind. Good. And again, lift up, tap in front. Lift up, tap to the side. Lift up, tap behind. Good. So lifting in between, that flexion movement. Good. Lift up, tap behind. Well done. A few more here. Lift up, tap in front. Lift up, tap to the side. Up and back. Well done. Good. So just repeating a few more here. Lift up, tap behind. Well done. One more time. Lift up, tap in front. Lift up, tap to the side. Lift up, tap behind. And lift and then lower that leg back down. Well done. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So leg just in front. This leg you're standing on again, working hard to support you. And we're going to lift and lower through that leg. So we're lifting and lowering, just flexing at that hip. Lift up, tap down. And again, lift up, tap down. Well done. Good. So we can add a little bit more movement in on this next one. So we're going to lift up, tap in front, lift up, tap to the side, lift up, tap behind. Good. Lift up, tap in front, and lifting up, tap to the side. Well done. Lift up, tap behind. Okay, so we're going to repeat that here. Well done. Lifting and flexing that hip in between those movements. Good. So lift up, tap in front, lift up, tap to the side, lift up, tap behind. Well done. So it's that little sort of half circle movement, and out to the side, lifting up, tap behind. So really working that leg and that control. Well done. Last few. Lift up, tap in front, lift up, tap to the side, lift up, tap behind. One more set. So lift up, tap in front, lift up, tap to the side, lift up, tap behind. Well done. Lifting and lowering that leg back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to work those hips just a little bit harder and do a one leg circle. So again, the leg you're standing on is working hard to support you. Keep that knee soft and either keeping that toe just in contact with the ground here, just for a little bit of support, or you can hover that leg above the ground. And we're just circling around just gently here in a gentle circle movement. So keeping up nice and tall, breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Circling that leg around. Very good. And let's change direction. Moving around. Good. Nice and controlled. Good. Coming around and back. And one more time. And then lowering that leg back down. Very good. Okay, so opposite leg. That legs you're standing on, keeping nice and soft. Either keep that toe just in contact with the ground and we're circling that leg around, or you can hover it above and we're coming around and back. So it's not a huge movement, we're just making that circle as big as you feel you can control as you're coming around and back. Well done. Moving through. Good. And let's change direction, coming around and back. Good. Moving gently through. Good, last few here. And then one more circle. And then lowering back down. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some abdominals a little bit here. So with my right leg, I'm just going to stretch it behind me here. Same arm, I'm going to reach above my head. And I'm going to bring my elbow to my knee. In that direction anyway, they don't have to touch. Just coming elbow towards your knee, reaching away. Folding in, reaching away. Folding in, reaching away. Good, so a little bit of balance work as well here. Good, and again, folding in, reaching away. And again, fold in, reach away. Good, fold in, reach away. Good. And back, last few. Fold in, reach away. Fold in, reach away. One more time. Fold in, reaching away. Well done, very good. Do the same on the other side. So opposite leg just slightly back, arm above your head. And we're going to fold in together, elbow towards your knee. Reaching back, folding in, reaching away. Fold in, reach away. Good. So little crunch there, working the abdominals a little bit, reaching away. So folding in, reaching back. Good. Few more here. Challenging that balance a little bit as well. Good. And back. Folding in, reaching back. Last few. Good. One more. And reaching back. Well done. And coming back to that start. Very good. Okay, so let's do a few roll downs to get our backs moving here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end here. Then as you breathe out, slowly restacking that spine, gently coming back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, rolling those hands, slowly coming down towards the floor, just as far as you're comfortable. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly coming back up into standing. Good. Okay, now this time we're going to do like a little mini cat stretch. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, just rolling halfway down, so those hands on the fronts of your thigh. We're going to tuck that head under, arching the back up, drop down, look forwards, tuck under, and then slowly restacking back up. So I'll come sideways so you can see me a bit better there as well. So breath in. As you breathe out, rolling those hands just halfway down, knees bent just a little bit, and then we're going to tuck that head under, arch that back up, drop down, look forward, extending, and then tucking under, And then slowly restacking back into standing. Good, we'll do one more there, breath in. As you breathe out, taking that chin down, rolling those hands just halfway down, knees bent a little bit, and then we're going to tuck that head under, arch the back up, drop down, look forwards, tucking under, and then slowly restacking back up into standing. Good. And we're going to do a full roll down one more time here, so breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, again, rolling those hands gently down towards the floor, soften your knees at your end point, and then slowly coming back up into standing from there. Fantastic, and relax those shoulders. Good. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our mats now, onto our backs, to continue the class from there. Okay, so we're going to continue here down onto our backs. So I want you to have your feet and knees that hip-width distance apart. Just to start with, we're going to tilt that pelvis, so just gently tilting it forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that pelvis in that nice neutral position. Good. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to start by floating our hands up towards the ceiling. We're just going to do some arm scissors here. So I want you to really think about keeping that position, keeping that connection between those ribs and those hip bones. And we're going to reach one arm back above your head and then fold forwards. Good. And again, opposite arm, reach above and back. So just breathe out, reach the arm above, breathe in, fold back. Breathe out. Breathe in, fold back. Good, so nice and controlled, reaching above, folding back, and again. Folding back, and again, breathing out. Breathe in to fold back, well done. Reaching above, and back, and again. Reaching above, and folding back. So as you reach your arm back, we're not letting those ribs flare. We're just keeping that control. We just stretch those arms back and forward. So just go back with that arm as far as you feel you can just keep that control and back. Well done. The last few here. And again, reaching back and forwards. Lovely. Let's do one more each side. We're going to reach the arm back and forwards. Last time. Bring those hands back to the ceiling. We're going to float those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go into our bridge from here. Just keep our arms down for a second. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to tuck that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, walk that spine slowly back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly peeling that spine back down onto the mat. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine gently back down. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, slowly walking down. Okay, now on this next one, we're going to bring those arm scissors back in. So breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up into that bridge. Hold that there for me. And we're going to float those hands up towards the ceiling. And we're going to reach one arm back and forwards. Opposite arm and forwards. And one more time each side if you can. Reaching back and forwards. And again. Good. And then we're going to lower that spine back down onto the mat and float the hands back down to join. Well done. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up into that bridge. Hold that there. We're going to float those hands up towards the ceiling. Hold that position. We're going to reach the arm back with those arm scissors again and forwards. And again. And forwards. One more each side. And forwards. And again. Good. And then slowly lowering back down and then float those arms to join. Very good. Let's do that again. Breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Float the hands up towards the ceiling, shoulder blades down. And we're going to reach one arm back and forwards. And again, trying to keep that bottom lifted. And again, reaching back and forwards. One more time. And back. And then lowering back down. Float the hands down to join. Good. Let's do that one more time. Breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge, holding that there, float those hands up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to reach back and forwards, and again, reaching back, forwards, and again, each side, reach back, forwards, reaching back. Good, and then slowly peeling that spine back down onto the mat and float those arms back down. Very good, well done. Okay, so from here, we're going to just put my hands behind my head and we're going to work into our abdo prep. So we're going to just lift our head. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we need to lift up into that little bit of abdo prep and then slowly lower back down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, breathing as you lower down. Good. Breathing out, lifting up, breathing in, lowering down. Very good. And again, lifting up and lowering down. Last few here. Good. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, lower down. Good. One more time. And lowering back down. Well done. Now we're going to add in some little scissor legs when we do this. So we're going to take a breath in again. As we breathe out, we're going to lift up into abdo prep. Lift the leg into tabletop. Hold that abdo prep and we're going to tap that toe up, and then lower down together. Good. And again, opposite leg. We're going to lift up together. Hold that abdo prep. Tap down, back up. And lower down. Well done. And again, alternating legs, lifting up. Hold that abdo prep, tap that leg down, back up and lower. Good. And again, opposite side, lifting up, tapping down and lowering. Good. Lifting up. Hold that abdo prep, tap that foot down, back and lower. So we're still keeping that 90-degree angle of that knee. We're tapping that foot down and lowering. So don't let that knee bend. As you tap that foot down, keep that control. Good. And lower. Well done. And again, tap down and lower. Very good. And again, tapping down and lowering together. Lovely. Last few here. Tapping down and lowering. Very good. Tap down, back up and lower down. Well done. Tap down and lower. Let's do one more each side. So lifting up, hold that there, tap down, back up and lower. One last time. Nice and controlled. Well done. And then lowering that head back down. Well done. Let's bring those knees in, have a nice little hug and just stretch that out from there. Very good. So breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out and just relaxing down from there. Well done. Breath in and out. Very good. Okay, so we're just going to lower those legs down one at a time, coming back to that start. So we're going to bring in our arms and legs again, and we're going to go into our double leg stretch from here. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we need to come around in a big circle with our arms this time, and then back up to the ceiling. Good. And again, reaching those arms around and back, and then back to the ceiling. Good. And again, reach those arms up and around and then back to that start. Good. And again, breathing out, breathing in as you fold back. Good. Breathe out as you reach above, breathe in as you fold around and back. Well done. And again, reaching above, folding round and back. Lovely. One more time. And round and back. Very good. Okay, now we're going to add in our legs from here. So we're going to float one leg up into tabletop. As we reach the arms above your head, we're going to stretch that leg away, coming around and back. Good. Opposite leg lifted. Reaching arm and leg away and then folding back. Good. And again, reaching arm and leg away and folding back. Very good. Breathe out as you reach away. Breathe in as you fold back. Very good. And again. Now we can either continue here with that leg just in that single tabletop, or if you want to, we can bring both legs up into double tabletop and we're going to reach away, still just one at a time, reaching arm and leg away and fold back. Well done. And again, reaching arm and leg away and folding back. Good. And again, reaching away and folding back. Reaching away and fold back. Lovely. Reaching away, folding back. And back, and again, reaching away and folding back. Good. Reach away and fold back. Last few here, reaching away, fold back. Still keeping that control through that center. Well done. Breathing out as you reach away, breathe in as you fold back. Breathe out as you reach away, breathe in to fold back. Well done. And back, lovely. And let's do one more each side. Reaching away, folding back, and again. Folding back, well done. And then just lowering those legs down one at a time, Coming back to that start, and then float those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to challenge our abdominals just a little bit further in those lower tummy muscles, and we're going to work into our cycling legs here. So from here, I want you to just we can either start with one leg, okay, and we're going to cycle around like this in that circle. So as if you're riding that bike through the air. And then we can just bring in the other leg about halfway, or if you can, we're going to bring both legs up into double tabletop. And the same again, we're going to move our legs round in this cycling motion, okay? So pick your start position, either double tabletop or a single leg, and we'll start together. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to move our legs around in that cycling movement. Really feel like you're pulling through the air with those legs. Move those ankles through as well as you're moving through, breathing in and out. So breathing in for about 2 cycles and out for 2. Good, breathing in and out. So really pulling through the air as we're climbing that hill. Good, well done. Keep going, breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. Well done. Moving through the air as we're pulling through with those legs. Well done. Now if you're a single leg, we can switch legs. So we'll do the same on the opposite side. Otherwise, if your both legs, keep going here, about halfway up that hill. So moving those legs through, breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. We're nearly there. If it starts to feel too much, you can go back to that single leg and switch sides as you need to. Breathing in and out. Well done. Nearly at the top of that hill, pulling those legs through. Well done. Breathing in and out. Well done. Breathing in and out. Lovely. One more breath in and out. And then come back to that start. We've made it to the top of the hill. Lower those legs down and let's bring them in one at a time for a little hug and stretch out. Well done. Breathing in and out from there. Well done. Very good. Okay, so we're going to lower those legs down. Have a nice little stretch here. Just arms down by your side or out to the side of you. Let's drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. And then gently coming back up with those knees and over to that opposite side. So just rotating gently side to side from here. Coming back up and over to that opposite side. So just a nice little rotation stretch here. Feels good to do as you drop the knees over, turning that head. Slowly coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Opening out, lifting back up, dropping the knees over and rotating side to side. Well done. Last few here, dropping those knees over. Well done. Use those toe muscles to help bring you back up and over to that opposite side. And again, drop the knees over, turning that head. Well done. And then coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Drop the knees over and back up and over to that opposite side. Good. Gently coming back up and over to the opposite side. Well done. Bring those knees back up and those arms back down by your side. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our sides from here. So if you've got a thicker block or a little towel or anything you're using to support your head, you can just grab that there. And we're going to come down onto our sides from here. So into our sides, we're going to have our lower leg bent, but we're going to straighten out through the top leg here. So with this top rib, we're going to bring it up to that hip height. Keep those hips really stacked on top of each other. And we're going to glide this leg forwards, bring it back, and then we're going to lift it up to the side. Good. So we're going to bring it forwards and back, and then up to the side. Well done. So glide it forwards, and then back, and then up to the side. Well done. So gliding forwards and back, and up to the side. Well done. And again, glide forwards, back, and up to the side. Well done. And again, glide forwards, back, up to the side. Very good. Keep going here. Nice control through that leg. Lifting up and down. So really working those glutes. So glide forwards, glide back, and up to the side. Well done. So keep that leg at that hip height level. Good. As you glide it forwards, back, and then we're lifting it just as far as comfortable, up and out to the side. Well done. Glide forwards, back, up to the side. Well done. Glide forwards, back, up to the side. Very good. Keep going. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Last few. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Let's do one more. Go on. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Well done. Fold that leg back in. Very good. Let's drop that leg down for a minute. Have a little stretch out. So we'll stretch through that top leg and just give it a little rest. While we're doing that, we can lengthen through that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh here. So just breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out here. Well done. And again, breathing in and out. So just working through that inner thigh just a little bit here. That upper body nice and relaxed. So we're just pulsing that lower leg. Last few. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Well done. And then lowering that leg back down. Very good. So we're going to keep that lower leg straight. We're going to have our top leg bent here. And we're going to do our little half moon, okay? So with this top leg, I want you to tap the knee in front. Then we're going to lift it over, tap the foot behind, okay? So we're going to tap the knee in front, lift over, tap the foot behind. Good. So it's a really hard control exercise. Tapping that knee forwards, tapping the foot behind. So it's kind of going in that little half moon shape. I think that's hence the name. And we're going to tap forwards, lifting up and over, tap behind. Well done. Tapping that knee forwards, nice and controlled. Tapping that foot behind. Good. And again, tapping forwards, tapping behind. So just work on that little bit of rotation through that hip and tapping behind. Well done. And again, tap the knee forwards, control, tapping behind. We'll do a few more here. Tapping forwards, tapping behind. Well done. Nice and control. Really have to work on controlling that leg as you tap the knee forwards and tap the foot behind. Well done. Tap the knee forwards, tap the foot behind. Well done. Last few. Tap the knee forwards, tap the foot behind. Very good. And back. Let's do one more. Tap that foot forwards and tap the knee behind. Well done. Coming back to that start, we're going to bend both legs up and rest that top leg. Well done. So let's drop that block down onto the mat here. I'm going to have my hands out in front. We're going to go into our arm opening stretch. We're going to lift up through this top arm, opening out round and back through that chest, just following around with that arm, just gently rotating here. So we're going to lift up again, opening out, coming around and back, following around and back, and then gently back to that start. And again, lift up through that top arm, opening around and back, and then back to that start. Well done. And again, lift up, coming around and back, and then back to that start. Good. And again, lift up through that top arm, opening around and back, and then back to that start. Good. And again. And back to that start. Lovely. And forward. So we're just rotating through that upper body. Don't pull through your shoulder too much. Just bend the elbow if you need to. And that head's just gently rolling on that block as we're following around and back. And then gently forwards. Good. And again, lifting up, coming around and back. And then forwards. Fantastic. Last couple here. Opening around. And back. One more time. Lifting up through that top arm. Rotating around and back, and then back to that start. Well done. Okay, so let's come up and over onto the other side to do the same again. So bring your little block with you that you're using. We're going to come down onto our sides from here. Okay, so as we did before, we can bend that lower leg, but we're going to straighten out through this top leg. So hips staying stacked on top of each other. We're going to glide the leg forwards, glide it back, and then lift it up and out to the side. Well done. So we glide it forwards and back and up and out to the side. Well done. So keep that leg, that hip height as you glide forwards, and then we're lifting it up and out to the side as far as comfortable. Good. Glide forwards, back and up and out to the side. Well done. Glide forwards, back, up and out to the side. Lovely. And again, glide forwards, back and up and out to the side. So we're going to keep repeating that here, really challenging those glutes. Up and out to the side. Well done. Glide forwards, back and up and out to the side. Well done. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Lovely. And again, glide forwards, back and up and out to the side. Last few. Glide forwards, back, up to the side. Well done. A few more here. Really feeling those glutes working. Well done. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Well done. Glide forwards, back, up to the side. Last couple. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Last one here. Glide forwards, back and up to the side. Well done. Bring that leg back down. And if you can, we'll just drop it in front. Give it a little rest there. A little stretch out. Well done. So while we're resting this leg, we can just lengthen that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. So we're just going to pulse through that lower leg, breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Very good. And again, breathing in and out here. Just pulsing through that lower leg. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Lovely. One more time. Breathing in and out. Good. And then lowering that leg down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to keep that lower leg straight out, and we're going to bend this top leg again. I'm going to do that little half moon. So thinking of that control. So we're going to tap this knee in front, lift it up and over, tap the foot behind. That little half moon shape as you tap forwards, lifting up and over, tap behind. So a little arc movement, tapping that knee forwards, then tapping that foot behind. So really having to work on that control as you tap the foot behind, then tap the knee forwards. Good. Tapping the foot behind and then tapping the knee forwards. Well done. Good. So tapping in front and then tap the foot behind. Good. Tap the knee in front and then tap the foot behind. So we're just controlling that movement. Good. Tap the foot behind, tapping the knee in front. So really working that rotation at the hip and that glute control. Well done. Tapping that knee forwards, tapping behind. A few more here. Tap the knee forwards and tap behind. Good. Nice and controlled. Well done. And back. Tap the knee forwards and tapping back. Last few. Tap the knee in front and tapping back. Good. Tapping forwards, tapping back. One more time. Tap forwards and tap back. Well done. And then relax that leg down. Let's bend those knees up. Very good. Okay, so we're going to drop the block down onto the mat here. And just our head in front, on the front of it. Arms out in front. Going to go into our arm opening stretch here. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up through this top arm, coming around and back, just following that head, just rolling on that block and then forwards. Good. Lift up through that top arm, opening around and back, that head just rolling on that block. Again, don't pull through your shoulders too much. Bend the elbow if you need to as you're just coming around and back. Good. And then gently forwards. And again, lift up through that top arm, coming around and back, and then gently forwards. And again, lift up through that top arm, opening around and back, and then gently forwards. Good. And again, lift up through that top arm, coming around and back, and then gently forwards. Good. Lifting up, opening around and back. Just rotating into that upper spine, opening up through that chest. Just do a few more here. And then slowly back. Well done. And again. Good. And then gently back. Good, let's just do one more, lifting up, opening around and back. And then forwards from there. Well done, very good. Okay, so we're going to come back round onto our backs from here. So just pop that block back down again. I'm going to come down onto our backs, onto the mat here. So just have those feet and those knees that hip width distance apart, and if you need to, just tilt that pelvis forwards and back again, just to find that midpoint between those two movements there. So we're just going to lengthen out through the body with our opposite arm, opposite leg movement. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, we need to reach opposite arm, opposite leg away, and then fold back together. Now we can either just slide that leg along the floor, if that feels comfortable, or you can just hover the leg above as you reach arm and leg away and then folding back. So breathing out as you're reaching away, breathing in as you fold back. Breathe out as you reach away, breathe in as you fold back. So making sure we still keep that connection between those ribs that we talked about before, not letting those ribs flare, we still keep that connection. Control through that center as we reach the arm and leg away and fold back. It's also a nice lengthening through the front of those hips here as well, just to stretch through and fold back. But just keeping that control through that centre, not letting those ribs flare. You don't necessarily have to touch the floor behind you. Just go back as far as you can, keep that control into that centre. Well done. And fold back. Good. Breathing out, reaching away. Breathe in, fold back. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, fold back. And again, breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, fold back. Good. And again, breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, fold back. Well done. And back. Lovely. Just do the last few here. Reaching away. And fold back. Well done. And again. And fold back. Very good. And let's just do one more each side. Reaching away. And folding back. Reaching away. And fold back. Well done. And then float those arms back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to stretch out through our legs now. I'm going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And we're going to hold this stretch here. So just take a few nice deep breaths in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, we're just going to relax down into that stretch, just that little bit further if you can. Holding that there. So just breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Well done. Breathing in and out. Just relaxing down into that stretch. Very good. Breathing in and out here. Very good. Holding that stretch. Well done. And then gently relaxing that leg back down. Do the same the other side, so opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we can bring the other legs up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So take a few nice deep breaths in and out here. On that out breath, if you can, we're going to relax down into that stretch. Just that little bit further if you can, and then hold that here. So breathing in and out. Well done. Breathing in and out from there. Just relaxing down into that stretch that little bit further on that out breath if you can. Just holding that there. Breathing in and out. Well done. And then just lowering that leg back down. And then we're going to stretch out through our hamstrings now. So knee up towards the ceiling. We're going to lengthen out through the back of the leg. Use your hand to support that leg there if you want to. We're just going to hold that stretch through the back of the leg. So toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Just gently stretching through the back of the leg there. No tension in those shoulders. Just keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. That neck long. We're holding this here. Then if you can, I'm just going to point and flex gently through that foot. Just changing the stretch slightly. Pointing and flexing, well done. And again, point and flex. Well done. And then hold that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Lengthening through, well done. And then we're going to lower that leg back down. Do the same the other side, knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg, toe pointing up towards the ceiling. Just use your hand to support that leg there, just to stretch out through the back of the leg. Then we're just going to hold this stretch here, so just take a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath if you can, just relaxing down into that stretch. Well done. Holding that there, very good. Then if you can, we can just change the stretch slightly, just pointing and flexing through that foot. Good. Pointing and flexing. Just moving gently through that ankle. Well done. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthening out through the back of the leg there. Very good. And then slowly just lowering that leg back down. And then we're going to come back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably onto the mat here. Shoulders nice and relaxed, very good. And we're just going to float our hands up in front of us here. And we go into our bow and arrow stretch. So keeping that neck nice and long, we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to reach the arm around and back and then gently forwards. And again, reaching around and back. Good. Breathing out, reaching around, breathing in, folding back. Breathing out, reaching around, breathing in, fold back. And again, reaching around and back. Lovely. Reaching around and folding back. Good. And forwards, just a little rotation through that spine. Let's do one more each side. Reaching around and forwards. And again, and forwards, well done. And then just relaxing those arms down, good. So we're just going to do a few little shoulder rolls here. So I want you to lift those shoulders up and then really feel them sinking down. So we're lifting up, dropping down, feel those shoulder blades dropping down, good. Rolling around, dropping down, good. Reaching around, dropping down. Now on this next one, we're going to reach around, drop those shoulders down. And I want you just to drop that head down to one side. So looking towards my right knee. Feel that stretch on the opposite side of the neck there. Lengthening through, breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Relaxing down, breathing in and out. Good. Drop that chin down to the front, lengthen through the back of the neck, and then slowly lift that neck back up again. Good. And we're going to roll those shoulders again, dropping down and around. Well done. Drop those shoulders down, and then we're going to look towards that left knee. Just lengthen out through that opposite side of the neck. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Relaxing down through that shoulder, well done. Breathing in and out. Good. One more time, breath in and out. And then drop that chin down towards that chest, lengthen through the back of the neck there. And we're just going to slowly lift back up, very good. And then we're going to reach those hands up in that Y shape above our head. And then bring those arms wide. Good. And again, reaching up. Good. And bring those arms wide. Lovely. And again, reaching up. And then bring the arms down wide. One more time, reach up. And then bring those arms down wide. Well done. And then just roll those shoulders from here. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed the class today. Thanks for joining me and hopefully see you again soon.